Hey, it's Mike with Vets on Vacay. Today I'd like to talk about a benefit that is exclusive to our active duty service members but doesn't get a lot of exposure. Even if you're not on active duty, stick around if you know somebody who is. This 5-minute video may just save them hundreds of dollars every year, and they'll thank you for passing it on. Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Kathy from Vets on Vacay.
As a retired Navy family that loves to travel, we need to find ways to save money and take advantage of military discounts to help stretch our dollars.
Join us as we share our adventures, tips, and discounts to help you plan and save on your next adventure.
I'm referring to no annual fees on credit cards. There are a lot of banks that will provide no annual fees to active duty service members on credit cards that they obtain or have. And if you're trying to up your travel game, then getting a premium travel card can really provide outsized value. For instance, the American Express Platinum Card provides reimbursement for your TSA PreCheck, airport lounge access, and you can earn membership rewards points that you can then use for free flights and hotels. If you're on active duty, you could get all of that with no annual fees. There are two laws. One is the Military Lending Act, or MLA. The second one is the Service Members Civil Relief Act, or SCRA. They were both designed to protect service members when on active duty from being overcharged interest rates for loan accounts, credit cards, different debt that they may have or obtain. But they operate a little different. Imagine you're a service member on active duty, and you go get a credit card. Well, you would fall under MLA for relief, and you would get your fees, your annual fees, waived while on active duty. This would also apply to your spouse and dependents. If you were a person who had a credit card before you came on active duty and then you entered active duty, you would request it, but you would get covered under the SCRA. That does not apply to dependents and only some eligible spouses. Some credit cards do it, but not all. And the reason for that is because the Act doesn't say that it has to be credit card annual fees waived. It says to provide relief to service members. Different banks do it different ways. I'm going to cover the credit card companies that have chosen to waive annual fees on credit cards. You know, when you're getting credit cards, you have to do your own research. You have to decide what's right for you and your family. The more benefits you have, the higher the fees. So that's what you're trying to get waived. Once again, just on active duty. If you have 1 or 2 years left and you're going to be getting out of the service, you got to weigh that. Because remember, that fee is going to kick in after you get out. If you have or plan on applying for one of these credit cards with higher fees, you could save hundreds of dollars by taking advantage of this benefit. With MLA, there is an actual website. You can Google it, Military Lending Act. It'll come up. It's a .gov website. You go there, you apply. And I did this, by the way. I know I'm a veteran, but I did it because I wanted to see how it would work and what comes up. It took me about 3 minutes. Put in some information. I requested a record, and a document appeared that basically showed, in my case, it said I was not eligible because I'm a retiree. But if you're an active duty service member, it'll say you're eligible for this relief. The same will be said for the spouses. I would recommend that if you're going to look into a credit card that has an annual fee, check that MLA database first, make sure that the information is accurate about you. The Service Members Civil Service Act has a similar website. Once again, I would check the website before I contact the credit card company. So American Express has 11 of their personal cards qualify for the MLA benefit. American Express automatically checks the MLA database when you apply. You check service member on the application, they check it. Chase has 15 of their personal cards. They do the same thing. They check the MLA database automatically. Check, and to see if you're there, and they give you no annual fees. Capital One does it a little different. They're looking for they give the benefit on the SCRA cards you had before you joined the service. That's how they chose to do the benefit. Citibank is another big one. 5 of their cards, all personal cards, apply for the MLA benefit as well. But they use a formula to figure out that first year's waiver. Go on their site, it shows how it's calculated and everything. And with them, you have to request it. They don't go check automatically. Even if this benefit doesn't apply to you, we'd love for you to forward it to somebody you may know on active duty, or just anybody who knows anyone on active duty. As I said from the beginning, There are a lot of people out there that could take advantage of the benefit, but just don't know it exists. So if you are an active duty member, with the information you've learned today, you could go out and get the benefit of no annual fees. If you've taken advantage of this in the past, or you're just learning about it now, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. For Vets on Vacay, this is Mike.